Hi, everyone, and I'm excited to be here today to start and introduce a new course. Of course, I'm kind of very excited to teach, and that being our ENGR 464, basically instrumentation, measurements, and a controls course. So this is a really unique course. Usually you kind of think about a measurements instrumentation type of course. You can kind of also think about like a data analysis, a statistics, or a Fourier class, signal processing class. And then usually there's like a separate course for just on pure controls. But we're going to combine essentially a lot of those three ideas here. And the way that we're going to do it is we are going to break it into, I think of this course as two large sections that are kind of really interrelated. The first part being kind of more focused on measurements. So measurements, more measurements, more instrumentation, statistics, and really kind of an idea of how do we apply statistics when we do measurements, what's the instrumentation required, and giving you a brief introduction on basically how do you interact, how do you gather data, how do you perform a measurement, how do you design an experiment, how do you interact with data acquisition devices, which I think is really important. It's really, really important in this course, and to keep this in mind, we will not be able to, and there's no course that's able to kind of introduce you to all the various different types of instrumentation that you'll encounter as an engineer, as a mechanical engineer, as a material scientist. But these concepts and ideas are really, really important and allow you kind of a lens on how you want to approach it. So that's going to be the first part of the course. I think it's part of the course that's a little bit more, I think, feasible. It can be a little bit dry at times with the statistics, but I hope it won't be. But I think really the part of the course that I'm really focused or really excited about is the second part, and that being the controls aspect of the course. Now, this is a very important, I think, course for mechanical engineers. It really combines everything. We need to have strong knowledge of, we really need to make sure that we know this system. Spring mass damper system. We have to be able to know how to derive the equations of motion for this system. When I have some spring constant, I have some damper here. Controls is all about controlling systems that are inherently dynamic. So we need to have a strong dynamics background. We're going to teach you some kind of cool tools to do some math. When you write out the equations of motion here, you're going to have an ODE, second order ODE. How do we actually perform a lot of our analysis? We're going to use Laplace transforms. We're going to analyze and kind of figure out what makes a system stable, what are the different methods of control and stability analysis that we can actually do, designing essentially different control systems, PID control, Nyquist plots, Bode plots. So there's a lot that goes on here. It's really, really important. So we need to have a strong dynamics background here. And on the first part of the course, Wheatstone bridges, remember, we need to have a strong mechanical sigma ij minus nu, sigma kk. Actually, it's 1 plus nu, sigma ij minus nu, sigma kk, delta ij, plus, let me put this here, plus really epsilon t, delta ij. Anyways, we need to have a strong mechanics and materials background here as well. So make sure we have those, but I think it's going to be a great course. I'm really excited. Hopefully these videos will be helpful. We've developed lots of tools, lots of cool lab activities that are basically virtually free to use as long as you have some, Python availability. So even though MATLAB is a great tool and MATLAB is really fantastic, especially in terms of the Simulink, we're going to kind of do a lot of lab activities, a lot of analysis that doesn't require that. We've developed a lot of new tools in Mathematica, so I'm really excited to kind of teach a controls course from that perspective. So we'll see you then. Thanks. Bye.